Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G here to do another movie review, and today we're going to review the movie The Ritual. Now, The Ritual is a 2017 British horror film. It was directed by David Bruckner, written by Joe Bolton, I believe what that's my notes say. It's also based upon the same novel written by Adam Neville. The film stars Rafe Spall, Asher Ali, Robert James Collier, and Sam Throton. This is a Netflix film. Actually, was released in the UK later, I think late last year, and just previewed on Netflix. I think about a week ago. So that's basically what this movie is. Now, once again, before I begin my review, I'll make this announcement again. Coming this weekend will be the Creepy Channel Crawl, created by my great friend Gory B Movie from Horror X TV. The creepy, the Creepy Channel Crawl will be a 24-hour extravaganza hosted by almost through all the horror channels in the horror community, including myself included. Basically, we are doing this to help small channels such as mine to try to meet the goals of YouTube's new goals of to monetize your videos. YouTube, I'm pretty sure you know by now, has changed their threshold where you have to have at least 4,000 hours of watch time and at least 1,000 subscribers. So by doing this, hopefully we'll get small channels such as mine the ability to get that to meet that goal before the 20th of February. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so that way you can go to the website, find out what time and what time zones, so you don't get confused because they're all posted in Pacific time zone. It'll show you the hours that I'm going to be available on all the other horror channels that are participating in the Creepy Channel Crawl is available. So that way you can go check out their channel, subscribe to their channel, and get their watch time up. So great idea, excellent idea by Gory B Movie, and I hope to see you guys there and also see you on my live feed as well. All right, back to the review. Now, basically, this story is about a group of four friends, Phil, Dom, Hutch, and Luke. They go on a hiking trip in honor of their friend who was unfortunately met a gruesome demise early in the picture, and they decide to go trekking in the Swedish mountains. I think it's Swedish mountains, Scandinavian mountains, somewhere north of Sweden. I think that's where they're going to. Unfortunately, after one of them gets into an accident, they decide to take a shortcut through the woods, which of course, unfortunately, makes it a big mistake as some weird shit happens throughout their trek throughout the woods, and it looks like they encounter a malevolent spirit, and things start to go from bad to worse for this group of four friends, and that's basically what the movie is about. Now, one of the reasons I did enjoy this film is the excellent cinematography that they use here. They make great use of the entire woods and the Scandinavian area. The woods, in particular, when we get to that particular part, I like how they shot the woods, how they use the trees and the color of gray to make it a character of the movie itself. The woods become a very character of the movie itself, and when the movie plays out, you actually will see it too. When we don't see any. One of the great things I do like about this picture is that we don't see what's attacking these guys. What's the guys? It's a very clever thing. What I like, we don't see them. We know that something's there in the woods, but we don't know what it is. So I really appreciate what they did for this film. Also, throughout the film, when it also gives a sense of dread and isolation once the four guys realize the big mistake that they made and they're being attacked by the spirit. It all gives them dread and isolation. So it's great how this film looks. Also, another thing I liked is about the acting. Almost all the actors do great in their roles, especially Raph Spate as Luke. He's the best one of all because of the guilt that he feels in the beginning of the picture and throughout the entire movie. Even when these guys when they start to get a little annoyed, and the how desperate they feel and how scared they are that some troops start to come out between these guys. But you can tell that they're all friends. You can tell the camaraderie, the friendship that they have for one another. And despite the fact that they're trapped in this area and they want to get out, and some troops start to come out, but they still try to maintain their friendship throughout the film. And I will give all the actors, especially Ralph Spade, who plays Luke, credit for this film. And it was very well written too. I give the writer David no Joe Borton, who took the novel Adam Mills Novell's novel, and he wrote a very good movie. Unfortunately, by the time we get to the third act, that's when the film falls a bit flat. Um, they don't make dumb decisions here, but I don't know what they were doing at the third part of the film. We get typical cliched things happening in the film. We find out what the creature is and why is it attacking them. I won't go into anything further than that, but I just felt as though it fell a bit flat. It also kind of dragged on a bit. I don't know what they were attempting to do, but I guess they were trying to guess they wanted to do a little exposition as to what this creature was and why it was attacking them. But to me, it kind of slowed the movie down a bit after a great first and second act, and then we finally get to the third and final act. It falls kind of flat, and revelation is really not shocking anything else. And I felt sorry for. It looks fantastic. I love the acting. I love the storyline. It's a very different horror film than your typical cabin in the woods horror picture where we see teenagers making dumb mistakes and having sex. And so this is a very well different pace movie, and I really do enjoy it. So the Horror Miser is going to open up his vault, and I'm going to give the ritual 3 out of my 5 gold coins. The ritual will get 3 out of my 5 gold coins. Yes, I really did like the ritual, and I hope you guys get a chance to see it. Like I said, the ritual is playing on Netflix right now. I believe it became available on the 9th. So if you want to get a chance to see it, I believe you can see it on I don't know if it's playing on Amazon Prime, but I know it's playing on Netflix, and I don't know if it's playing on video on demand. I would have to check it out, but I did see it on Netflix, so I highly recommend that you check this movie out. Like I said, it's a very good film. It's a very well made film, and I really highly recommend that you go see it. Well, that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it really does help the channel out. And once again, if this is your first time here, you know what you got to do. That's right. You got to hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and join the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror